Hello everybody, this is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports, and also the co-host of Smarkasses with my partner and fellow wrestling fan, Jordan Francisco. Um, First off, don't mind the classical music that's playing in the background, um, 'cause I need like some music to help me get through this video I'm about to talk about, this topic. This morning when I woke up, I have been reading news that CM Punk walked out on the WWE Monday night before Raw started and he went home. I'm thinking, well, I read these few little tidbits, it's probably just stupid rumors getting started up again, and sure enough, several hours later, I get home from doing what I have to do on a daily basis, and it's all coming out. CM Punk quits WWE. CM Punk walks out on WWE. CM Punk, just, I'm at a loss for words. If anybody that knows me and knows me well enough knows I'm a huge CM Punk fan. I love the guy. He's for a long time for me there was always Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels. And I could really never after those two find anyone to get behind until CM Punk came along. And I've been following CM Punk since his IWA days in 2002, 2003, and it's a freaking shame that things came to this. And I'm going to say this as bluntly and as brutally as I possibly can. People say, oh, well, CM Punk had a contract to fulfill. CM Punk had obligations and everything else. What about the company's fulfillment to him? What about WWE's obligation to him? I think about the last two WrestleManias we have had, where he should have been the last match on the card wrestling for the WWE World Heavyweight title. And he's been shafted by The Rock and John Cena. And you're telling me you wouldn't be disgruntled? You wouldn't be a little upset? You wouldn't be a little angry about that? That knowing that you're the best guy on the roster at that point in time and you're not getting your just due? And now, WrestleMania 30, Big Bad Dave Batista walks back in after 4 years of being gone and is the main event of arguably what is supposed to be the biggest WrestleMania to date, WrestleMania 30. How is that justified? How is CM Punk's title reign coming to an end justified last year? He held the WWE title for 434 days. And it was ended by a part-timer in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who had no business holding that title. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of Punk fans, they may not vocalize it, they may not ever say it, but I guarantee you, most Punk fans are bitter about that, because here's the thing. There are so many guys whose careers could have skyrocketed by being the one that ended CM Punk's 434 title reign. A guy like Dolph Ziggler could have benefited. A guy like Daniel Bryan could have benefited. Guys, I'm just so mind-boggled by it that they just let him walk. Why not try to work things out? Honestly, 6 months ago at this time, I thought the main event of WrestleMania 30 was going to be Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk. Because that's what everybody's been wanting to see. Everybody wants to see the modern day Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. Everybody wants to see a Savage and Steamboat. Everybody wants to see a Flair and Steamboat. And this is what Punk and Bryan would have given the fans at WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans. But no. It's about Triple H and his buddies. Triple H and his friends. And don't get me wrong when I say this, I respect Triple H and what he's done for this business and how his career as an in-ring performer went. And I don't doubt that he, for the most part, is a pretty smart, intelligent wrestling mind. But for him and Vince to sit there and let CM Punk walk without even saying, hey, you know, asking him, what do you want? What do you want from us? What can we do to make this better? I'm just flabbergasted. It sucks. Because like I said, I am a huge CM Punk fan. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to lie to you people and say that, you know, I'm not upset and distraught over this. I don't think it's right that he walked out by any means. Maybe, you know, maybe he should have waited it out. You know, he's just, I don't know. I hope that this is all true, and it's not a work. It's a completely truthful thing that's going on. I hope this will wake up WWE and realize that they need to stop pushing these fucking big guys. And excuse my language for that. I don't mean to cuss out and everything else, but instead of pushing guys like Batista, Cena, and Orton, they should be pushing guys like Ziggler, Cesaro, Bryan, you know, like Wade Barrett, guys that can wrestle, guys that have good in-ring styles, and it's just sad. It really is sad for me to see this, and I don't know, I could go on for hours upon hours and rant and rave about CM Punk and about how I feel about him. I'm not going to question or even think about if he'll go to Ring of Honor or TNA at this point, because I'm not going to even think about that. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. I don't even know how to say it. It sucks because CM Punk's the one that kind of kept me going as a WWE fan, and now he's not there. So hope whatever he does, he's happy. I hope this will maybe set some change in motion, and I don't know. So with that being said, this is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports, where controversy doesn't come without criticism. Be sure to check me out at hollywoodsworldofsports.com. Also on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Check out the podcast, Smarkasses. Also, that can be found on Twitter, Facebook, and SoundCloud.com. So, with that being said, take care, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you're feeling. And have a good day. And take care. Bye.